for those of you watching in London and Birmingham. Our next event is very, very interesting because it's a little bit different than what you may think we do at a music college. Here we've got some great thoughts and insights and talent in the music business area. And we're going to run something called the Chairman's Choice. We have some contestants, we have a panel. But first things first, I'm going to hand over to ACM Chairman Kane Clements.
Thanks, Mike. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Kane, the Chairman of ACM. It's a real privilege to be here today to meet and greet our finalists, I already know, and our panelists that we have here. And this, as Mike said, is part of an initiative that ACM runs, which underpins its ethos of an interdisciplinary degree. So we are trying to render our young pre-professionals, our learners, to be fully equipped, adaptive and ready to add value, understanding the context of that value. Now, this, as Mike said, is part of the Business Accelerator Initiative, and this today is the Chairman's Award. And yet you don't have to be on the business pathway. What's really important is whether you're a songwriter, rapper, whether you're a singer, vocalist, and you're a gamer and games development, in the end, it comes down to employability, it comes down to understanding the contract, but actually what this is about is taking your ideas into action. It's kind of education meets incubation of your ideas and then the commercialization of it. And what we're really proud of is the students here that by the time they get to level 5 and level 6 are already fully equipped, able to pitch and present, some of whom have gone on with the Chairman's Award, but also to get seed fund investment and have gone on to the Master's Programme, where myself and other acclaimed entrepreneurs are there to help mentor them, help bring their company to life, bring their ideas forward, and employing others, understanding how to employ freelancers. But really it's enabling our students and empowering them to have that courage, but also the skills that they acquire whilst on programme to bring those forward and actually launch their own career, to be self-determined. And today we have two wonderful finalists here, and 3 in fact, and today we're going to hear live in the room 2 pitches, and I would just say, add this in there, whoever wins today, to get this far, to be where you're at right now, I mean it's rarefied air, to take that forward. Today our aim is to empower you and embolden your skills and your courage to go further and then support you doing so. And in addition to the mentoring from myself, from the likes of Nick Gatfield, ex-president of Sony, Jeremy Silver, the ex-chair of Digital Catapult and acclaimed author, we're also going to put a bit of prize money your way, which we hope and trust that you'll put to good use as you look to take this burgeoning career into your own self-determined business. So without further ado, I shall hand over to our panelists, our lovely panelists here. Ian, Stefan, Rachel. Thank you to Mike for putting this all together, and Dr. Tom Williams, step behind in the background there. And it's over to you, and I can't wait to see the outcome of it. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Oliver Lloyd here, and this is my Stage 2 submission for the Chairman's Choice of 2024. My pitch and my idea is for a company called Lloyd's Talent Agency, also known as LTA. Lloyd's Talent Agency is a full-service artist management agency and media company that focuses on nurturing the business, the brands, and creative interests of the talent. Our vision and objectives with regards to our artists will be to increase revenue streams for the artists and to grow their profits. With regards to LTA, our vision and objectives are to partner with booking agents and publishers and to further expand LTA by building an LTA app and a Lloyd's Talent Agency playlist. Our target market will be 18 to 25-year-old performing artists who are based in London and who are English speaking. Our value proposition is that LTA is a brand in its own right, which will open opportunities for Lloyd's Talent Agency to branch into other sectors, predominantly the media industry. The agency will also be providing with people with work and job opportunities. There will be very strong career prospects for anyone involved in the agency. Our revenue model is based on a contract, which is 20% of all profits made from the artists will be going to LTA. With regards to sustainability, our long-term success will include scaling the business model by taking on more artists to our roster and by employing sub-managers to oversee these artists. Our sustainability will also be dependent on building strong partnerships with booking agents, publishers, and distributors. Thank you very much for taking time to listen to my Stage 2 submission, and I'll be looking forward to hearing your feedback.
Do you want to start, Stephanie?
Okay. Is this? Yeah. I'm going to start with a very open general question, Oli, because it's a really interesting idea. My question is, if I'm an artist, what would be the unique proposition that your agency has? How would I find you uniquely different from other management agencies that I might prefer to work with?
Yeah. So, hi, just checking this is on. Thanks, Stefan, for the question. So basically, for every artist that we deal with and take on, the USP for us is to have a very curated experience for the artists. So it's a very personalized system that we curate around the artists. So we kind of focus on what their genre of music is, and we kind of push them with their own specialized marketing campaigns. So it's all a very personalized experience for every artist that joins us.
Yeah, good pitch. I just have one question about the app. You said you're looking to build an app. What exactly would the app be for? What's it for?
Yeah, so the app will entail every artist's profile within there, where you'd be able to see all the updates on their live gigs, their live tours, and all of their merchandising will be available on this app, as well as LTA's magazine and media section, which will be kind of pushing these artists through the app as well.
So it's more for consumers or for the artists themselves?
It's for consumers.
Okay. And I just had one other question. You said that you'll be offering jobs for other people. What kind of jobs do you think, what roles would be available?
So within the management side, we'd be looking at employing sub-managers, so people who are hands-on with every artist in our roster. And on the media side would be people who are doing social media marketing for every artist.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Hi, I love a playlist. I think we all love a playlist.
Maybe you should say who you are, Ian.
I'm Ian, by the way. I own a radio station called Cane FM. We have playlists. So I love a playlist. How do you intend to leverage the playlist in your business model?
Yeah, also good question that is. So we intend to obviously push our artists and their music to be at the top of the playlist. So the playlist will only feature our artists' music in it. So if you're in that playlist, you know that you're affiliated, associated, and part of LTA and the campaign and the teams around that. So it's just boosting streams for the artists, giving them a platform to reach new audiences.
Now, just looking at the business side of things, you mentioned a few things. So firstly, you said that one of the aims is to increase the revenue streams for artists. And you also mentioned that the only probably revenue for the agencies will be the standard 20% commission. Is that, I mean, how do you envisage this to work? Are you planning on commissioning only music-related activities of the artists, or are you sort of trying to, in order to increase these potential revenue streams, to actually represent artists not only within the music industry realm, but actually expand that? So what is the goal?
Yeah, exactly that. It is not only on the music basis, like royalties of music, that is included, but we're trying to push the artists to get into other sectors. So to get into fashion and brand partnerships is a big one as well. So we'd be taking commission on things like that, for example, as well as taking on a role as a booking agent as much as we can, which would also be taking a cut from the gigs that we get the artists. So we're never putting the artists out of pocket. It's always on profits made associated with what we've given them. So, yeah.
And one more question. Right now, if you were to start the agency, what exactly is it that you need to start this business? So money-wise or resources, anything that you actually need to start it right now?
Yeah, in terms of financial support, it would really encourage it would really improve the marketing campaigns. So we're currently partnered with a digital service provider called Melody Mover, and they've been very, very helpful with what they've done with our artists so far. And what the financial support would be able to do is to kind of increase the opportunities to pitch to editorial playlists, to radio stations. These things do cost money, so it would just, yeah, increase visibility for the artists massively.
No final questions from our panel, so give Oliver a big round of applause.
Thank you.
And let's just transition over to Sage video. Sage's video, here it comes.
Yes, thank you.
Here we go.
Hello, and welcome to Sound Curated. Let's take a look at how we can build a growing ecosystem for music. There is a vast collective of music creators on the field right now. However, the oversaturation of the market has led to a few key issues faced by musicians today. Sound Curated aims to find solutions to these problems by creating a proactive ecosystem that prioritizes true musical growth over fast fame. Let's take a deeper look into the problems. Oversaturated and highly competitive platforms such as TikTok and Instagram are open to all content categories. As a result, musicians are competing in high-effort, low-reward, trend-centric markets with little potential to grow a real organic fan base. Promotions on oversaturated platforms are costing music businesses large amounts of money for a low audience. Labels and A&R lack a systematic search engine or database that can make scouting more streamlined and time-efficient. New music creators, such as smaller artists, struggle to find a balance between following popular trends and expressing themselves as a creator, while simultaneously putting in large amounts of efforts in content creation for a low yield. Often, followings may not equate to dedicated fans or listeners. Sound Curated will connect our key players through a system that aims to benefit all participants. Creators will experience fairer market competition and efficient growth as musicians. A fan-centric ranking system will promote organic growth and discourage fast follower trends. Businesses now have an on-demand A&R database ready for scouting, and retailers can target advertisements to the right customers. Take a dive into this ecosystem. Creators and music businesses will have access to a website for account setup and editing. Sound Curated earns revenue through subscription tiers for creators, as well as a separate business subscription for companies. The revenue travels through Sound Curated's R&D department, where it is spent on maintenance costs, salaries, as well as AI-assisted research. The findings from this research help maintain the algorithm and adapt it according to the fluctuations on the app. Listeners or non-subscription users can access Sound Curated in the form of a scroll-based app. Here, they can keep up to date on content from their favorite musicians. The algorithm also assists in bringing promotions from music businesses such as events, organizations, labels, music space hires, and retailers to the right customer base. Through a constantly adapting algorithm, creators will receive reports on how to grow their account according to the fluctuations on the market. Consistency in growing accounts is prioritized. Once settled in, creators will have plenty flexibility in being able to share their incentives, such as their specialization, genres of music, or I'm looking for a section where they can input their immediate needs, as well as features such as top 10 artists, a talent showcase, recommended collaboration suggestions powered by AI, as well as our in-house work persona test. There is also a search engine to find other creators using filters. Creators can pick from the 3 subscription tiers available. The Essential account, free of cost, allows you to share your genres and experiences, up to 5 top artists, and be able to live stream. The Refiner account provides all essential features, as well as an extra top 5 artists and the opportunity to create and share short-form content. It also unlocks the Creator Showcase for users that may not be interested in active content creation and would like a more laid-back approach. The 3rd tier, a Refiner Plus account, unlocks AI for your benefit. In addition to all the other features, Refiner Plus uses AI to recommend you creators to collaborate with, as well as analyzing your progress and providing personalized reports on how to grow your account. Businesses and retailers will be provided with their own management interface, where they are able to curate a A&R database, generate promotions, and target them to the right audience by using our extensive filter systems. They are also provided with insights on their growth and AI-powered suggestions on reports and articles to read. So why should we be the chairman's choice for 2024? Our objective is to build a protected ecosystem for music-related fields to thrive in an interconnected system, making music professionalism easier and fairer, prioritizing the growth of smaller artists and businesses. Instagram, TikTok, Bandmate, Encore Musicians, and other audience-generating platforms are direct competitors to Sound Curated. However, these platforms are not designed with creatives in mind and lack a curated marketplace cluster as well as a comprehensive user experience. Having a revenue model in place, Sound Curated earns through paid subscriptions and tiers for creators, as well as paid business accounts for companies. Companies have the possibility of a 99% outreach and customer retention due to the ultra-curated audience. The incoming revenue is put back into maintenance costs as well as research and development to make Sound Curated a better music platform. AI-assisted market and trend analysis can synthesize large amounts of data to guarantee the sustainability of the app. AI will help in the research and development of the algorithm to assist in maintaining a rolling ecosystem. Thank you for listening, and we hope you will be part of creating a growing ecosystem for music. Hello.
System, well done.
Thank you.
But one of the things that I've been wanting to ask since I saw this video is you mentioned oversaturation a lot at the start, and you've got this wonderful ecosystem, but how on earth in an oversaturated market do you make sure it rises above the rest?
Well, first of all, on platforms like Instagram and TikTok, you don't have kind of a market for just the music industry. You have basically everything on the planet. So that would, just cutting off that whole market, it would reduce the amount of users by a lot because it is very saturated. Another thing is on Sound Curated, you can kind of select your genres and AI will kind of link you to certain artists or certain kind of demographics within the market to make sure that you are coming on top in the right market. So you don't have to compete against all the other markets. You have to kind of compete within your market, and if you have the skill, it will go very well for you. Another thing is AI does connect you to kind of like music retailers or music businesses according to the information you've put on there. Like if you share a video, on Instagram, if you share a video, it remains a video. It becomes content. But if you share content on Sound Curated, it instantly becomes a piece of data that's gonna benefit not only you, but also the rest of the industry. It's going to be put back into the industry instead of just kind of getting lost in the algorithm.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, lovely, brilliant pitch. Loved your slides as well. I guess my question is, how do you, I don't know if it's similar to Ian's, but how do you see like launching, because it's essentially an app, right? So what's your marketing campaign for Sound Curated?
It would be targeted as similar to Ollie. It would be like targeted to young kind of music creators, 18, 25-year-old. I would market it as a place to grow as a small artist that is just kind of starting into music creation, because sorry.
That's all right. So do you see yourself having a sort of campaign for Sound Curated?
Yes, it would be. I kind of have a team of content creators ready. I have a team of the web developers ready, graphic designers ready. It would be kind of the campaign, for example, a YouTube ad or Instagram ad campaign that we've thought of is kind of having a POV from the point of view of a musician, kind of showing their kind of issues they're dealing with not being able to rise above the rest of the crowd, and kind of how Sound Curated could help them do that with less effort, and kind of bridging the gap between having a following and actually turning that into something.
Yeah, I think that's definitely clear. Your idea is really clear. My question is, again, I'm really into marketing and branding and stuff. So thinking about, just if you're doing YouTube ads or Instagram ads, how are you going to make those so like stand out, and how are you going to like really target those people that you think are going to get on board?
It will. So again, as I said, with the kind of POV videos, point of view videos, I would kind of research on kind of brands associated to certain genres, have those kind of influenced into the marketing campaigns. I would have music from those genres influenced in there. Of course, right now I'm not looking for funding. I'm looking more for kind of like, because I understand the startup costs of this would be quite huge in terms of web development, but I'm looking more for kind of mentoring and expert advice to kind of build upon that idea. And of course, it would be great to kind of win Chairman's Choices because I'm from India, so it's like kind of big for them. Yeah.
It's great. That was a great answer for me. You got that anyway.
Thank
That's
you.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. This is the risk of going last with the questions. All of my questions have been answered very much. But because I was at the very least, I was like, okay, I can at least ask what exactly do you think you can get from us and from Chairman's Choice, but you kind of answered this one as well. But okay, it's a great idea. I love the presentation. I also love how ambitious the idea is, because that's what we love seeing. Not someone who is almost like afraid of dreaming big, and it's great to see that you actually have this vision. You said that you're not really looking for funding right now, and it will require quite a lot of money. But have you actually worked on any sort of financial projections? Have you made like any calculations in terms of actually what it will cost, what you actually need to make this, to turn this into reality?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Well, the kind of major cost would be the web development and the app and the website, because for kind of intermediate level websites with like a search base and all of account creation, especially with cybersecurity, you need to make sure it's safe, encrypted and everything. So in terms of the web development side, I haven't looked too much into it because I understand at this stage that would be a lot to attain. So I've looked more at the marketing side and more at the kind of business development side in terms of putting money into actually getting professionals and having them evaluate the model and give me advice on that and how to improve. That is where the money would go, and as well as marketing and professional marketing, as in I would go to a marketing agency, give them my idea, kind of have them tell me how it kind of looks to the outside person, because I can't see it objectively. So that would be where I would put my money.
Okay.
No more questions.
No more questions?
Brilliant.
Okay. Give Sejal a big round of applause. Good stuff. Congratulations to you both. I can feel the tension and the pressure building in the audience, wondering which way it's going to go, which way is it going to go. Whilst I'm here, I'd like to remind you at 5:15 we're going to have our live performance award, and that's with Matt, our head of tech. It's going to be really good, so we encourage you to watch on our feed and to join us here in the audience. And then at 6 is the big one. That's our awards. That's our ACMies, our inaugural ACMies, where all the different awards that you've been watching today are all the different contestants you've witnessed, whether they're playing in a band, whether they're writing tunes, whether they're trying to convince a panel about business ideas. All that stuff is going to be revealed at 6 o'clock in here and obviously on our feeds. So before we wrap up, give a big round of applause to Ian here. Keep it going for Stefan. And of course, Rachel. And one more time for our contestants. And I will see you at 5:15 and 6 o'clock. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, it's actually a very cool idea. I liked it a lot. It's brilliant.
You're not tech like